Tonight on Toms River Schools Today, we will take a look at a set of twins who have two different birthdays.
And as always, we will have a look at some of the events from around the school district. Toms River Schools Today starts in 2 minutes.
Gotta get that. Oh, I must be careful. Well, that's a nice picture.
Come on, Anna.
Okay.
Foreclosure doesn't affect just you. It affects your whole family, too. If you've fallen behind on your mortgage, we can help. Call 1-888-995-HOPE because nothing is worse than doing nothing.
Hello, I'm Abby Gillen, and welcome to Toms River Schools Today for Tuesday, January 3rd.
And I'm Emily Lawson. Later on tonight, we will take a look at one nurse who has helped dozens of children.
But up first tonight, we take a look at our elementary schools happenings.
Starting off our elementary happenings, please bring your food donation to West Dover for Food Drive Friday. Your help can go a long way.
Let's take a look at today's random fact of the day.
Hi, I'm Edward Wolf, and here's your random fact of the day. You know there are 1.5 billion miles of telephone wire strung across the U.S.
She's done the same thing day in and day out for 50 years, but it's a career that's allowed her to share in the joy of so many new parents. Now an Illinois nurse stepping away into retirement, Jessica Kunz reports.
As friends, co-workers, and family gather to say happy retirement to Dolly Pollock, she has a lot to reflect on.
There are days when I wish I had sat down and wrote, okay, today, on this day, we had 6 babies, and I was present for each one of them.
If she had done that, the list would be endless. For 50 years, Pollock helped deliver babies in Danville. She started right out of high school.
To this day, I don't know why the person hired me. I really don't, when I think back, because compared to qualities now, to what I had then, was nil to nothing.
It didn't take long for her to catch up. She was one of the first in the country to become a certified lactation consultant. She's become a backbone of her department. You can see it in the hugs and well wishes from those who know her well.
Dolly did a lot of the little things, and they were big things, but she did our breastfeeding education, our childbirth education.
She's seen a lot of changes from birthing techniques to equipment. One of the biggest, new medical technology.
Is it good in some ways? Who knows? Even though you have technology, I still think you have to learn the hands-on stuff. You have to be able to learn, technology isn't always there. It fails. And then you have to rely on what you see and what you know, what you can feel.
Her coworkers say she's probably helped deliver tens of thousands of babies. But Pollock says she doesn't focus on the numbers. For her, it's about the moments she connected with a family.
What's important to me is the fact that they will make that mother comfortable, help her through her labor. She hugged me afterwards, or met me on the street later and said, "You were there when my baby was born. Thank you."
It's time to take a trip around the world in our 60-second road trip. Can you guess where we are today?
Step back from that land.
A North Carolina man vividly remembers helping save a woman from a burning vehicle in San Antonio. He believes he had some help from a higher power. Pillar Arias reports.
Husband, father, fireworks stand manager, humanitarian, and now Scott Love has the title of lifesaver tacked onto his name. He just laid down in his RV early Friday morning before noises coming from outside made him jump out of bed.
And I heard that all too familiar sound of like a pop crash of a vehicle getting crunched.
He says when he saw a car on fire off Highway 281 in Summer Glen Way, he rushed to the scene to help another woman trying to get the driver out.
The front of the vehicle was completely engulfed in flames, and the fuel had sprayed across so that you couldn't get to the driver's side doors. And every time she opened the door, you could hear the girl inside screaming.
It took Scott some time to locate the driver, but once he did, he made a split-second decision.
You know, she's screaming, "You can't leave me, I'm burning, I'm burning." In that moment, my exact words were, and it just came out of my mouth, and I didn't think about it. I said, "In Jesus' name." And I said it a second time. I said, "In Jesus' name." And the moment I said it the second time, she said, "My legs are free." And I reached in and I grabbed her under the arms and she came out like butter.
Afterwards, Scott snapped these pictures on scene. We've blurred the woman out of respect for her family. Scott's been able to speak with the father of the woman injured in the crash here. He learned her name is Michelle and she is expected to recover. Scott's now looking forward to meeting Michelle's family the next time he comes into town from North Carolina to sell fireworks for the 4th of July.
Yes, sir. It's now time for us to take a look at dictionary.com's word of the day. Today's word is yes-sayer, meaning a person with an optimistic and confident outlook. And now for today's sentence. He was the defier of the fate, the great yay-sayer, and presently the music was like the wind running over a meadow of flowers. Now we are going to take a short break, but coming up we take a look at our intermediate happenings.
And we also take a look at your weather, so stick around, we'll be right back.
When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide, where I stop and I turn and I go for a ride, till I get to the bottom and I see you again. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't you want me to love you? I'm coming down fast, but I'm miles above you. Tell me, come on, tell me the answer. Well, you may be a lover, but you ain't no dancer. Look out, helter skeleton, helter skeleton, helter skeleton. Will you want me to make you? I'm coming down fast, but don't let me break you.
Welcome back. Starting off our intermediate happenings, at Intermediate South, it is Seminole Spirit Day every Friday. Don't forget to wear your Seminole colors. Spirit wear is on sale in the school store.
All students are reminded, if they would like to see any sporting event at Intermediate South, you must go home first, then return to the game with an adult.
It is now time for our environmental tip of the day. Each day we will bring you a tip that will help save the environment. Let's take a look at today's tip.
Hi, I'm Allie, and this is your environmental tip of the day. BYOB, bags that is. It's good for your wallet too. Some retailers such as CVS now pay you for every disposable bag you don't take.
It's not me. Every day on the show, we will be bringing you a tip of the day, so stay tuned tomorrow as we give you another way to help save the environment. New Year's Day is approaching. If you're like most people, there's a good chance at least one of your New Year's resolution includes a pledge to lose weight. Susan Hendricks has some tips for shedding pounds and keeping them off in today's Health Minute. I just read yours.
I know, that was weird. A couple in Arizona rang in the new year with the birth of their twin sons. As Carlin Navarrete reports, the boys were born in 2 different years, but only minutes apart.
The first baby of the new year at Banner Thunderbird is Everett Jackson Shea.
So we're thrilled that we get to
Yeah.
tell this story to family.
And you guys get to tell it for us too. We're fortunate that you guys are able to do that.
You see, Everett is not only the first baby of the new year, his twin brother Sawyer was the last one of 2016.
So 11:51, Sawyer joined us. Everett was a little bit more stubborn. And so Everett Jackson Shea wasn't born until 12:01.
The Glendale family says they got to the hospital Saturday, and as the clock kept ticking, they knew they had a special duo making a grand entrance into the world.
As it was happening, we were like, oh, this is, like, we kind of had a little foreshadowing that this could happen, and it did.
The twins were born at 37 weeks. Sawyer, the bigger guy, at 5 pounds, 5 ounces, and his twin brother, Everett, at 4 pounds, 8 ounces.
Really, we were fortunate to be able to carry as long as I did and
Yeah.
no NICU time.
The boys have 2 sisters, ages 13 and 4, that are waiting for them at home. The bond and the story this pair will forever share is like no other.
They're going to be amazing.
They already are.
Yeah, they've already left their mark on this world.
In North Phoenix, Carla Navarrete for 3TV.
It's now time for another break. Coming up later in the show, we will take a look at your high school happenings.
Palms River Schools Today will be right back.
When someone abducts a child, they're not about to advertise it. But we will. Sign up at wirelessamberAlerts.org to get free Amber Alert text messages on your cell phone. Help put a child abductor out of business for good. Wireless Amber Alerts. A child is calling for help.
Starting off our high school happenings, need a little help with college entrance essays? Having difficulty with that research paper? Or would you just like another set of eyes to proofread your assignments? The Writing Center provides tutors to help with all types of writing assignments. The Writing Center is now open every Tuesday and Thursday after school in W25. Ask your English teacher for further details. Attention students and staff. The school store is now open to serve you. We are stocked with all your Raider apparel needs, including Champion and Under Armour brands. The school store is open every day after school from 1:40 to 2 p.m. We also have Yoo-Hoo, Snapple, and water for $1, as well as many delicious snacks to get you energized for your after-school practices. Stop in soon. It's time to get Raiderized.
Moving on, who wants a free breakfast? The homeroom who has the best attendance for the month of January will win a free breakfast.
Lead and Seed is now accepting applications. This is a drug prevention club which supports healthy lifestyle choices. We work to reduce substance abuse in our community and in our school. If interested, please pick up an application in the main office.
Raider Nation shirts are back in stock. Stop by W10 and buy yours today for $15.
Switching to High School North, every Wednesday is a green day at North. Remember to wear green to help get the word out about the need for recycling and energy conservation. Also at North, the Art and Literature magazine of TRN meets every Tuesday in CO4.
Moving on with school news, college visits have been scheduled. Meetings with representatives will help you in your selection process. Come to hear what the colleges you're interested in have to offer. You must see Miss Rose and guidance to sign up in advance to attend. Moving to High School South, the Gator family has a long history at the home of the Indians. Let's travel over and see a dedication to the amazing family.
I'm Eddie Wolf from Toms River Schools Today. We're at Toms River High School South as they reveal the new Gator Way.
At the twilight's last gleaming.
Well, the reason why the board felt so strongly about this project was about the family. When Gus and Mike Jadziniak brought this project to the board, we all looked at each other and we thought, after we heard about the family of the story and why the Alumni Association felt so strongly about this, the entire board looked at each other and said, this is a project we need to get behind to really be able to tell this story to many generations of Indians to come and to the entire community. It was a project that we wanted to get behind 100%.
Was still there.
No doubt about this. The Gator family is one of the greatest families that ever came out of the Toms River experience. There were 10 children. All 10 children were basically involved in going to schools and colleges that were during a time when segregation was part of our, and discrimination were part of our culture, and their family taught everybody a lesson. Number one, they taught the importance of family. And secondly, the importance of education. So those two things made every one of the Gators, all 10 children, huge successes.
Toms River High School South has a new pathway to greatness, Gator Way. I'm Eddie Wolf from Toms River Schools Today.
Let's now take a look at what grinds our gears.
Hi, I'm Emily Lawson, and what grinds my gears is when you go to hibachi and you don't catch the food in your mouth. It is now time for us to take a short break. After the break, we will take a look at your 3-day forecast.
Toms River Schools will be right back.
I watched you cry, bathed in sunlight by the bathroom door. Obsessed, depressed at the same time. I can't even walk in a straight line. I've been lying in the dark, no sunshine, no sunshine, no sunshine. She cries when I look into your eyes. You're not even there. It's just a feeling, just a feeling, just a feeling that I have. It's just a feeling, just a feeling, just a feeling that I have, yeah.
My pot of gold, your daddy's little girl, till heaven home.
It's easy to tell if you've had way too many. But what if you've had just one too many? Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Let's now take a look at our 3-day forecast coming tomorrow. It will be partly sunny with a high of 54 and a low of 26. For Thursday, it will be cloudy with a high of 36 and a low of 20. And finally, for Friday, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 33 and a low of 18.
Wrapping up tonight's show, people are trying to wrap their heads around what happened with Mariah Carey New Year's Eve. There were some major audio problems during their live television performance in Times Square. Her team is now blaming the production company, but producers say she claims she was sabotaged or outrageous. Either way, the internet is still poking fun at Carrie's expense. Here's Jeannie Moose.
My oh Mariah! They won't be forgetting this New Year's Eve performance anytime soon.
Just walk me down.
Instead of singing to her 1991 hit Emotions, Mariah Carey's vocals went missing.
We're missing some of this vocal, but it is what it is.
We're missing your vocals! Viewers got very vocal.
What is going on? Is this how 2017 is going to treat us?
Mariah vamped around the stage,
We didn't have a sound check, but it's New Year's, baby.
awkwardly killing airtime. As she called for technical assistance,
Put these monitors on, please.
It's like a train wreck happened, but as the train wreck was happening, a plane crashed into it.
and the tweets flew. Breaking, Mariah Carey has blamed Russian hacking for her performance. The last thing 2016 killed was what's left of Mariah Carey's career.
Who did Mariah Carey kiss at midnight? Her career goodbye.
And how did Mariah describe it?
That was amazing.
So amazing, she later tweeted, "It happens." At least Latonka the puppet was sympathetic.
Poor Mariah, I feel bad.
Mariah's people say the singer was given a malfunctioning earpiece and that they complained about it before the performance. The producers of New Year's Rockin' Eve, Dick Clark Productions, said they had no involvement in the challenges associated with Mariah's performance. At one point, you could see a dancer struggling with an audio pack and Mariah repeatedly feeling around for her earpiece. An earpiece that had some piecing together evidence frame by frame. Your face when you realize you're the first meme of 2017. At one point, Mariah just let the mic drop. As her pre-recorded voice continued on, no wonder this guy thinks he lip syncs to Mariah better than Mariah herself. Jeannie Moose, CNN, New York.
Remember, if you have a story you would like us to cover,
or if you have an announcement about an upcoming event, please send it to interschoolmail to the TV studio at High School East, or you can email us at tv21@trschools.com.
Also, be sure to tune in to TV21 throughout the day to catch this show, as we bring you stories from around the district. Also, please take a look at our website, www.trschools.com/TV21.
Well, that's a wrap of tonight's show. For Toms River Schools Today, I'm Emily Lawson.
And I'm Abby Gillen. Have a great night.